What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday I posted a video rating famous drummers setups, and I think you guys enjoyed it. I read the comments. You guys threw out some more names, so I gathered in a whole new batch of drummers, and we're going to look at their setups today. Now, before we begin, please understand this is just silly banter. I'm not trying to knock anyone. I respect every drummer, man. If you're picking up the sticks, brother, I respect you. Set up your drums however you want. It doesn't really matter unless it's like real atrocious. Then maybe I can help you. But regardless, I don't care how you set up. This is just for fun. No disrespect. Let's get right into it. First up, we're going to look at Alex Van Halen. All right, my initial thoughts here are this is very clean. Even though he's got the two bass drums, and a lot of times that hi-hat will be way the hell 6 football fields over, brother. But he's got it mounted right on that kick drum, and it looks really good. Look at the snare, toms, and hi-hat. It's all right there. Your drum kit needs to be tight, okay? It's like you're on a pogo stick, brother, and you're bouncing on one sidewalk block, and you can't hit the cracks, and you can't bounce over it. You got to be right in the pocket, brother. And that's what Alex Van Halen is doing. We got 3 bass drums, and we got those electronic octobahn things. That's what it looks like. Or what are those heads? They're like rubber. Is that an electronic thing? I don't know what's going on there. We got a fan on deck. That drum tech gets an A+ for that. This is sick. Floor toms look good. I don't see a China cymbal, but that's okay. I love this curved rack. This is clean as hell. This is really sick, man. This is like, oof, what do I give this? It's up there. It's like a 9. That's what I'll say. It's not quite a 10. I don't know what we need to get it a 10, but just what I'm looking at right here, it's like a 9, maybe even 9.5. That is the definition of in the cockpit. This brother's in the pocket. Getting back there might be a pain in the ass, but this is quite literally like the quarterback in a football game. Tom Brady, his line surrounded him, and he's like, he ain't worried about it because he knows his line is the best in the game, brother. That's what we're doing. It's a 9. Next. All right, Benny Greb is next, and okay, initial thoughts here is this is elegant. This is just class. You know what I mean? I love how he's got his rack tom kind of flat. I really dig that. I can understand a lot of people being against it because most people do tilt their tom, you know, but like looks wise, it just looks better to my eye. That one crash is like way back. It's kind of weird, but who cares, brother? We got a side snare. I love that little hi-hat thing under the ride. This is damn near perfect. I'm going to go 9.5 here. This is going to sound real petty and real silly, but it's true, okay? If this one crash cymbal that's all the way back behind the floor tom, if we moved it up, get it more in the mix, it would be a 10. And that's very silly, but that's true. That is the truth. That's a 9.5. Benny Greb is a savage. I love his drumming. I've learned a lot from him. Learned a lot of the little left foot hi-hat chick things there. But yeah, that's very clean. Sonar drums, Meinl. I love it, brother. It's 9.5. Next. All right, up next is my all-time favorite drummer, and that's Carter Beauford from Dave Matthews Band. I've been watching this guy play since I was like 8 years old, and he has always just absolutely amazed me. I've seen him live twice. He's my favorite drummer, bro, and I loved how he played open hand. So let's look at his kit. I got a couple picks because I want to talk about some of the space he's got going on between his toms, which is crazy to even criticize anything any way he sets up because he's so good. But look at the left side ride. That's his ride cymbal because he plays with his left hand. Now, that thing's tilted down to hell, brother, but it's up high enough to where we're working that. Because imagine if that was like a foot lower. What are we doing, brother? You can't play like that. So that's good. He's got it up there. He's got his double chinas. Now, look at this other pick. Hold up. Let me find this other pick. This pick right here. Now, I don't love the space between the snare and them toms. It's like it seems so far away. How many footballs we throwing through that? I'm kicking a soccer ball through that bitch. Dog, you can set up a volleyball net underneath them toms and play a game. And it's like no drums will be hit. Volleyballs are fucking flying everywhere. You're spiking Johns. That's the only thing I really don't like about his setup. Bring it in a little bit. But hey, it's Carter Beauford, man. He's a savage. Let's go back to this other pick. This is the main pick I wanted to look at. I'd love to just see it a little closer in, man. That's my only thing with it there. But I'm gonna give it an 8. Carter Beauford, absolute legend. Thanks for submitting, brother. Thanks for submitting. Like Carter's watching my YouTube channel. I'm gonna submit my picture of the Cowboy drummer. Let's see how he rates mine. Next. All right, next. This is Ian Paice. And golly gee, we got some stuff to talk about. Now, no offense, man, but tell me this doesn't look like just drums just sitting there. Like you just opened up the closet and there was just drums kind of just sitting around. Like, first of all, it's left-handed. So my brain, it hurts. We're gonna flip it. Looks like you had to just move a drum kit in the hallway real quick because like they're doing construction in that room and you're like, hold on, before, because that's your facility where you go practice, and you went there one day and they're like doing shit and you're like, oh fuck, let me move my drum kit. And you just like quickly moved it into the hallway, and that's how it is. That's what this drum kit is, bro. Pedals are damn near 90. Okay, we got some Danny DeVito. Let's flip this thing real quick. Okay, wow, when you flip it, it definitely does make a little more sense. Is those lefty kits, man. I can't stand looking at a left-handed drum set. All right, China's boomed up to hell. We got a lot of drums, just a lot of toms. We got 2 floor toms and then 2 floor toms hanging above them. It's cool. I actually like it now that I'm seeing it the right way. Sorry, all my lefties. I love y'all. You know I'm playing. It does look better, but look at this other pick. This looks like a mess of drums. Does it not? This is an AI-generated pick of a drum set. That's what it reminds me of. If you just ask chat, generate an image of a drum kit, that's what you're gonna get. We're gonna go back to the original, because that is the drum kit. And my God, brother, it's cool and it's very identifiable. A lot of people can look at that drum kit immediately and be like, yep, that's Ian Paice. I hope he don't have a problem with me talking like this about his drum kit. I don't think he cares. No, of course he doesn't. He's rich, dude. Kidding me? When you're rich, you don't care, brother. I'm going to Costa Rica with my family. You're talking about my drum kit. I don't know, man. This is a tough one. I'm going to give it a 7. Legitimately, I could even say a 6.5. But he's got Paice. Is that a Black Beauty? I mean, what are we talking? It's a 7, dude. That's what I'm going to say. Even the flipped version. That's pretty much it. 7, brother. Next. All right, next up, we're looking at Jimmy Chamberlin's drum kit. And my initial thoughts are, this is damn good. I love that ride placement. That is the perfect spot for the ride when you got all them toms. Interesting to have a floor tom up in front of the 10 there. That's interesting. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. You know, it's cool. It works. I like how we got that little splash right in the middle. There's not much to say. This is clean. This is clean. This is like I took a shower and I freshened up and I brushed my teeth and I'm ready for the day. That's what it is. And I have a good job. This isn't like a sloppy, I'm fucking around all day, smoking weed, doing nothing. That's not what this is. This is I'm dapper, brother, and I smell good. That's a 9. That's what I'll say. It's a 9. Like I said, I don't love the floor tom hanging in the front there, but it looks good actually. I dig it. It's because it's all right in a line. You know, it's not like nothing spaced out. He's got everything tight. He's on that pogo stick, brother. All right? That's what I want you to think of your drum kit. You're not riding a big wheel, okay? Think you're 7 years old. You got that big wheel. Your knees are fucking, you're kind of sloppy. It's hard to fall on those things, but you somehow manage to fall. Or you got a pogo stick. You're doing a controlled bounce. You got your knees close. Everything's tight. That's what this is right here. Jimmy Chamberlin is doing it right, and that's a 9. You guys, drop a comment, please. Let me know if you're disagreeing, if you're agreeing. I want to know what you guys think. It's a 9. Next. All right, next up, this was a popular request. Josh Dunn. There was like 3 or 4 comments for me to rate his drum kit. And I know he's had a few different drum setups, but it's generally the same kind of thing. He's got some electronic pads. This is 21 Pilots, so it's very fitting. It's a very fitting drum kit for the gig, and I like it. The hi-hat does look a little funky. It looks like too far forward, kind of. Again, I mean, that's nitpicking. But he does have the ride in the prime spot. I found some other pics, but it was mostly like in front of the drum kit where, you know, just a picture of Josh on the drums, whereas I want to see from behind. So this is what we got. It's a modern day 2025 drum kit with all these electronic pads. What are they? Are those the Yamaha ones? I think those are the Yamaha DTX or whatever. He's a fun drummer to watch, man. That band is really cool. I like how they'll have like the crowd hold up a platform, then they'll put the drums on there and play and be floating around. That's sick. Drum kit though, I'm gonna say this is, you know what, this is also a 9. That's what I'll say. I mean, I don't love that the floor tom is back there, but you know, they're prioritizing those pads and that's where it needs to go, so it's fair. It's still there. The floor tom is fine. It's not like it's too crazy out the way. I need the floor tom and the snare same level, right next to each other. My electronic pads can go around it. That's what I would do. That's not what he's doing, and that's fine. It's still a 9. It looks really good. It looks clean. Elite ride placement. Josh Dunn. Next. All right, next up we got Niko Mcbrain, and this brother is sitting behind the Great Wall of China on this drum kit. That one cymbal looks like it's 90 degrees. I mean, that China cymbal had to have fallen over, right? Or is that what he's doing? That thing fell, right? And the drum tech didn't see it? I don't even know what to say. Okay, so you can't see nothing if you're behind this drum kit. That's a fact. That's crazy. It's crazy. He's got the toms up around the hi-hat, kind of like what Phil Collins was doing the other day. Even though I still have to redeem Phil Collins' drum kit, which we'll get. I'm not doing that in this episode, but I'll get to it eventually. Yeah, these cymbals are, they're up there, man. I mean, I'm fully extending my arms to hit them. I got a wall of drums in front of me. I got a 90-degree China. I got a 90-degree ride. He's a badass, though, you know? Like, it's not like I can... It's crazy. Again, I always say this, but it's crazy rating these drum kits when it's like these guys are way better and more famous than me. And here I am telling them their drum kit sucks. It doesn't suck, but it ain't getting a high rating, I'll tell you that. I don't like the way... It's just the great wall of drums out here, brother. I'm giving this a 6. Call me crazy. I'm giving it a 6. And I bet if I saw from a different angle, his toms are probably this deep. Can't see. Angled to hell. China, I hope to God that China cymbal fell. That's what happened. He ain't playing it like that. I mean, you could hit it like that, though. That's funny. Brother, bend that wrist a little bit. You're doing one of these. You're hitting that China. You're fucking playing the softest breakdown of all time, brother. Yeah, it's a 6, dude. Drop a comment. Let me know if I got it right. Next. We're looking at Ray Luzier's drum kit with that famous China cymbal right in the front. I freaking love the way that looks. Looks really good. This is just like, this looks like their rehearsal spot. It's his drum kit, but when you see him live, that he's got this fucking claw thing. It looks sick. I'm not really sure. I saw pictures of it, but there was not a good enough picture from behind the kit. This is the best, most clear one I saw, but he usually always has it set up the same way. Look at the hi-hat, snare, and toms. Perfect. Right there, brother. Okay? You ain't reaching out the way. Hi-hats, right? You can do a shuffle, no problem. I mean, yeah, I love this. A lot of cymbals, a lot of little effects type cymbals. The pedals are placed perfectly on the floor. Brother, you need rock locks on there. Why is everyone using those shitty ass little square ones? Have you guys not seen rock locks yet? You ought to, okay? Because they're way better than those. So if you're going to use tension rod locks, pick up a rock lock. You'll be way better off than those. But regardless, this is damn near perfect, man. I want to say a 10. There's definitely some stuff that isn't like too pleasing. Actually, not really. I mean, maybe just like... Actually, nah. This is dope. This is a 10, brother. What the fuck am I saying? Right? Right? What are we doing? You got an 18-inch floor tom to the left, 16 to the right. I really dig this kit. I'm giving it a 10. That's what I'm going to say. Next. This is Brad Wilk's drum kit. And this is very simple. Very basic. And I do not hate it. I actually really like this. 2 crash and a ride. 1 up, 1 down. Brother's knee must be 17 feet wide because that floor tom and snare are spaced out, brother. You're playing, what are we doing in there now? Let me think of another sport. You're fucking doing what's the roller derby? You're roller derbying through there. Elbowing people, you're boxing in there. You could have a boxing match in between that fucking snare and floor tom, brother. Look at the space. Where's the octagon, brother? Where's a wrestling match in there? You could do jujitsu in there. I got that drum kit in a rear naked choke, brother. I got you in a fucking heel hook back there. All right, you got your knee up there? Yeah, I'll put you in a knee bar, bitch. Paice cymbals. He's done with Paice a long time. Again, he's got those shitty rock lock things. Not rock locks, tension rod locks. You need rock locks, brother. Got cowbells to the left. I'm going to give this here, this is a 9.5, man. I mean, do I want to be that nice? Is it a 9.5? I'll call it a 9. I'll call it a 9. 9's a popular number today. I mean, these are pro drummers. Most of them are going to look pretty good. Unless you're coming through like Niko and you got the Great Wall of John in front of you. This is clear. You can see the crowd. You can stand up and do one of these. You can throw some drumsticks out there. Niko's kit, you're hitting that 13-inch tom. It's sitting there for no reason. It's a 9. Next. This is the last one we're looking at today, and this is Luke Holland's drum kit. And golly gee, this thing is beautiful. Ride, crash, China, perfect. Got the little stacker behind it. Splash in front of the tom there. I really like this. The only thing I can ever say about Luke's drums are his rack tom is just too high. For me, for my opinion, remember, right? It's not too high. Brother plays the shit out of it. He's way fucking better than me and probably better than 90% of drummers out there, which that don't matter anyways. His drum setup is sick, okay? I would just lower that tom, but there's nothing to say there. He gets a 10. His drums he always has a dope DW kit, some exotic finish. Shout out to Matt Horn, his drum tech. Love his YouTube channel. I like everything about Luke and his drums and everything. They always sound good. I mean, yeah. It's a beautiful drum set. It's a 10. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please comment other drummers you want me to rate. Let me know if you like this video. Subscribe. Join my membership, brother, if you want to support me. It's how I pay my bills, actually, so you can help me out there, but don't matter. I ain't going to be mad if you don't. It's okay, brother. I'll see you guys in the next one. I got another episode rating your guys' drum kits coming very soon. I'm out. Peace.